Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a weekly psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the week's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. I hope you're doing well. You're very welcome here. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. It takes you right to my book online page. I want to tell you there might be some of you out there who are interested in developing your own psychic skills. You might consider yourself an empath, or you know things, or you have intuitive hits. If you are curious about developing these skills, and you like this vibe, this general vibe, I've got a class on Sundays. It's every week on Sundays, 10 Pacific, 11 Mountain, 12 Central, 1 Eastern time if you're in the US. It's 2-hour class. It's a group environment. We just dig right in and start. This isn't theorizing. This is stepping right into a guided meditation and showing you how to, it's not as much teaching as helping you remember that you are more of you is non-physical than physical, and to remember how to utilize your non-physical energy, how to set up your space, how to protect your space. This is great if you are an empath and feel a victim to your empathic skills. So I'll show you how to create a container so you can learn what's your energy and what's not your energy. How to translate non-physical energy, how to heal, how to look at things, how to shift your energy. It's a lot of fun. And so it's real, it's very powerful, and it's a lot of fun. So look forward to seeing you in that space if that sounds like something that you're interested in. Again, link in the description box below takes you right to my book online page. The class is called Weekly Psychic Tools Class. So, all right, Cancer, let's get to your reading. In the past, we have the Ace of Emotions in reverse. That's the Ace of Cups in reverse. A lack of self-love. I'm getting that you were raised, you were raised in an environment that encouraged Ace of Cups in reverse, to abandon yourself, to not love yourself. I feel like the people around you raised you saying, this is what love is. This is love, and this is not love. This is validation. They were exchanging validation. They were validating everybody's experience or invalidating, but that's not love. That's owning perception. That's power of perception, ego. So it feels like in the past you didn't know how to love yourself because of the environment that you were raised in. You didn't know how to fill your own cup. It looks like, to be honest, Cancer, how you were raised led to you being somewhat emotionally immature, a low emotional EQ, and maybe even a little shallow because of how you were raised, and raised to feel insecure and unstable, that you can't do it on your own, that you need others. You need others to validate your experience. It looks like eventually you started going in a different direction once you let go of those limiting beliefs. It's like those beliefs kept you very blinded from your potential. Once you let go of those limiting beliefs that you need others, that you don't understand how to, it feels like you learned how to work with your emotions. And so you started a new direction, started a new timeline. Wow. Okay. All right, Cancer. In present energy, we have the Ace of Inspiration upright. So 2 aces so far in your reading. This is new energy coming in. This is passionate energy, something that you're excited about, something that gets you revved up, interested, curious, all the feels, all the desires. And you also have this new surge of energy because of a new inspired direction. It looks like, what is this? Okay, it looks like you're keeping your moves to yourself. It feels like, I don't know if you heard that, like a jet taking off. It feels like you're taking off. This Ace of Inspiration, this energy, you're taking off in this new direction. I think what you're keeping hidden is how fast you're going, how far you're going. You're walking away from anything that's no longer satisfying to you. You're taking action. Wow. Empowered action. You really, whatever it is that's you're excited and impassioned about, but it does feel like you're keeping this to yourself. All right. Also in the energy, there's this energy of truth, of separating from pain in the past. It feels like you're coming out of a very painful cycle, and what got you out of that painful cycle with the 10 of Swords in reverse is this truth. It doesn't feel like you're broadcasting and telling everybody what this truth is. It feels like, again, it feels like you're keeping your moves hidden. This is internal. You're cutting out anything that's painful. You're recognizing how to steer yourself. You're realizing that love isn't pain. The story that it feels like someone told you that this is loving, and it isn't. It's control. It's manipulation. It was meant to keep you in your emotions so you couldn't see what was going on. It feels like people really took advantage of your emotions and how emotional you could get. So it feels like you were never taught how to regulate your emotions. And so people in your environment have taken advantage of your emotions. It also looks like you have a habit of overgiving when you're depleted, instead of asking for help, instead of asking for your cup to be filled. There's this fear that if you have nothing left to give, then what's your use? Instead of realizing that you have value just by being you. You don't have to do anything to prove yourself. You're really stepping into a new way of being. You're leaving an old way of being behind you and stepping into a new you, new world, new perspectives. It feels very new. It feels like you're writing a new book. You haven't started a new chapter. You've just taken a book that's the past, put it on the shelf, opening first page, let's start a new book with a new storyline. It feels like because your energy is so different right now, The way you're seeing yourself is very different than how you perceived yourself in the past. And so you are having a completely different story. It's like you're a very different character, even in the book. Wow. Wow. All right, Cancer, what's hidden is the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak, pain. This feels purposeful. Feels like you've had to go through a lot of heartbreak and pain to get to where you are. You've had to really allow yourself to see the truth of this pain, where the pain originated from, who is wielding, who the people are around you who are wielding the swords, who are so, they find it so easy to put those swords in your heart to betray you. Maybe that stems from you betraying yourself, being willing to abandon your beliefs and your perspective and your truth. It doesn't look like you're doing that anymore. You're willing to, you can see me how you want to see me. I'm going to see me how I see myself. Wow. You are in the star energy. You are healing this heartbreak. Feels like you've got this energy of hope. You are bringing balance, bringing healing, stepping into some type of stardom. And it feels like by you doing this, by you stepping into your dream, Cancer, you are upsetting others who meant to upset you. Someone, it feels like those who you used to chase their approval, they are, it feels like you've let go, and now this is very different. This isn't the way things, they're used to your energy, you chasing them, you needing to convince them of who to see you the way you see. It feels like you're done with the game. You can see me any way you want to see me. All I need is my truth and how I see myself. You're no longer attached to that game of begging people to see you, trying to convince people to see you. You've taken out the middleman and you're just seeing yourself the way you see yourself. Wow. It's cutting ties with, I'm getting poisonous type of energy. It's realizing that if you partake in that activity, you take on the poison yourself and waste your energy. It's a zero-sum game. Wow. Okay. The advice this week, Cancer, is the devil. This has come up, I think it was in either Taurus or Gemini's reading as well in the advice. There's some temptation. Something is tempting you this week. What is this temptation? Temptation to wait. Temptation to wait, okay, the way this fell, there's a temptation to go back and be your past self, to feel wounded and chase again instead of release these energies. The advice is to move forward Oh, to move forward on a path that brings you passion with that Ace of Inspiration, Ace of Wands. Take that wand, take that inspiration. What are you curious about? What are you interested in? What gets you excited about life? And move towards that direction. Let go of the past. Let go of the sadness in the past. Let go of some type of connection in the past that was very painful, and it didn't turn out the way you expected. It wasn't the joy, it wasn't the celebration, it wasn't lasting, and that's okay. As you move forward, it looks like you're focusing on work, on building this new timeline, maybe finding others very talented to work with as well. I don't feel like this temptation, this devil energy is really pulling. It doesn't feel like I'm worried that you're not going to be able to overcome this energy. I'm also getting that it might also be that the advice is a Capricorn type of energy. Earth, grounded. That you're moving away from this heartbreak. It feels like you're consciously and purposely deciding to leave the heartbreak behind, that there's nothing you can do about it, that you've examined it every which way possible. You've learned all that you can really learn from it right now at this time. And it's time to let go of the pain. It feels like the pain might be of this betrayal. The emotional woundedness might be all you have left of certain connections. And so there might be fear of letting go because the pain is all you have left. Does that make sense? So it feels like you've got the world at your hands, Cancer. Can you light a bit of fire? Allow the fire to burn through the last attachments to the very painful past so you can move forward. You get to decide. Dealer's choice. All right, Cancer, that's your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'd love reading your comments if you want to share. And feels like there might be someone out there on the kind of wondering if the class is for you. So I'm just inviting whoever is drawn to that space. Hope to see you there. Take care, Cancer.